Hi, my name is Billingham and I'm a magician. Welcome to video 2, where I'm going to be showing you some more of my repertoire of card tricks. Okay, I want to do something quite bizarre. In fact, they call this the bizarre twist, and I need the help of 3 cards. I like to use the red jacks and any black ace, so I'll just go through the pack now looking for them. So I'll use the jack of hearts, and I'll use the ace of spades and the jack of diamonds. So I'm just going to use these 3 cards for now. So we have the jack of hearts, the ace of spades and the jack of diamonds. Now it's the ace of spades that's going to do most of the work for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed the ace in between the 2 jacks. Just like so. Now I need you to keep your eye on the ace. You ready? 3, 2, 1. And you can see now how the ace has turned up in between the 2 jacks. Now, you might have missed that because it might have been a little bit too quick for you. So we're going to try this once more. I'll take the ace again and feed it in between the 2 jacks again, just like so. And again, this time keep your eye on the ace. 3, 2, 1. And as you can see now, the ace of spades has turned blue in between the 2 red jacks. Okay, I'm going to use 8 cards for this next effect. I'm going to use 4 random black cards, and they're going to be what's called the Devil's Elevator. In fact, this effect is called the Devil's Elevator. I'm also going to use the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5 of hearts as the people. I'll just show you these cards here as we see them now all spread out. Now the idea is, I'm going to take first of all the Devil's Elevator and just leave it down here, and I'm going to use the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5 of hearts to show you exactly what I mean. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place down the 5, the 4 and the 3, and I'll take the 2 and place it on top of the Devil's Elevator. Now all I need to do is to take that 2 and place it into the second position, but by giving it a snap and a click of my fingers, the 2 jumps back to the top. We'll try this again. This time I'll take the 3 and place it into the 3rd position. But again, all I need to do is give it a snap and a click of my fingers, and the 3 now jumps back to the top. Now just to show you that I'm only using the 4 black cards here, and that is the Devil's Elevator. We'll try this again another time. This time we'll take the 4 and place it into the 4th position. But again, with a snap and a click of my fingers, the 4 now jumps back to the top. Again, just 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 cards in the Devil's Elevator. Final time, we'll take the 5th one and place it in the most difficult position of the lot. 5th place, right at the bottom. This time it's a little bit difficult. We'll give it 2 snaps, a couple of clicks of the finger, and then the 5 jumps back to the top as well, leaving us completely clean with the 2, 3, 4 and the 5 of hearts, and all 4 black cards of the Devil's Elevator. Okay, I wanted to do my own version again of the monte card trick. There's different versions of this. There's the 3 card monte, the stand up monte. This is a variation of 2 card monte. So what I'm going to do is we need to start off with 2 cards. We've got the 2 red aces, the hearts and the diamonds. So Sarah, you can say which one you want.
Hearts. Hearts.
Okay, so we're going to use this as a makeshift spectator's hands. So you've chosen the hearts and we leave that face up. I'm going to take the diamonds and I'm going to mix it around with the hearts. Now the only thing is I can't mix them fully because with the hearts being face up, it's difficult to actually figure out where the cards are. So this is what I'm going to do. If I take the hearts and I then start mixing them around just like this, you now start to lose track on where the cards are. Now if I was to ask you where is the hearts and where is the diamonds, it doesn't really matter what you say, because at the end of the day you would lose anyway. Right, Sarah, I want to try something with you. I want to try something very different actually. I'm going to give the pack a shuffle. The reason I want to try something very different is because a lot of people say that I'm a different kind of guy. Okay, so we're going to give the pack a nice good shuffle. I've got a paper clip here which I'm going to pass here. And what I want you to do as I go through these cards is just to put the paper clip on any card that you want. As soon as you reach out for one, I'll just stop so it makes it easy, because I know you've got the camera as well. And there we go. Yeah, are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Now you've got 2 cards there, so you can either choose the top card or the bottom card. Oh, it's stuck to that one, so we're sticking with that one? Okay. I'm going to just pull this out and I'm going to show you the camera, but I'm not going to look at the card. Okay?
Yep.
You got that? I'm going to place it down here so I can't see the card. Now, just before we go any further, I'm now going to take the paper clip off. I'll keep the card face down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some extra cards on here, so 2, 3, 4. Okay? Right, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll leave it at that. Now, we're going to mix these cards, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the cards in. Make some cuts. And then, I totally lost you. In fact, you can give the pack a cut if you want. And then just completely cut. You can do that as many times as you want, it's up to you. Happy with that? Yep. Okay. I'm going to try and read now your card. Alright, I'll tell you what, we'll try it a little bit different. I'm going to put these cards out in a row. Just like that. Now, I'm going to let the paper clip actually decide which is your card, because actually that was the one that you chose with the paper clip. So if I put the paper clip on here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hopefully let the paper clip decide which is your card. So if you just please move for me now. I'm moving along there. I think we have a winner. Oh no, we don't. It's still going. It seems to stop there. Okay. So before we reveal this card, can you please tell me what the card was?
8 of clubs.
And there we are. It selected your card out of the other 4. Okay, this next effect, some people actually say that it is not possible. So I'm going to show it to you. It's a small packet effect that just uses 8 cards. In pile 1 we have 4 cards, and in pile 2 we have 4 cards. So this is what we're going to do. I'll bring your attention to pile number 1 first of all, because all we're going to be using are just the 4 kings. And in pile 2, all we're going to be using is just the 4 aces. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take 2 of the kings and place them down here, and the other 2 I'm going to leave up here, just like that. Now I'm going to do exactly the same now with these aces. I'm going to place 2 of the aces down here, and the other 2 aces I'm going to sandwich in between the 2 kings. Now this is where the magic begins, because if I take these 2 aces and 2 kings and give them a snap and run them through my fingers, you can see now that the kings return back together and there is no ace. So that must mean that if I've got the 4 kings here, then over here we must have the 4 aces. But I've now actually got 5 cards. Okay, so what is better than having 4 aces, you might wonder? Well, I can tell you, it is a royal flush, all in spades. Okay, this is an old classic effect that I love to do. I'm going to need your help on this one, Sarah, please, if you don't mind. So we'll give the pack a couple of cuts. So what I need you to do is, first of all, just choose any card that you want. And I don't want you to show it to me, but I want you to show it to the camera. Yeah, you got that? Now as I go through these cards, I just want you to say stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
Stop there?
Yep.
Place your card in. Okay, and I'm going to lose it back into the deck. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Okay.
Now, I can find your card quite easily. And the reason is that is because when you actually put your card back into the deck, I did actually put a little mark on the card. So I should be able to easily find it if I go through this pack. There it is. And can you remember your card?
10 of spades.
10 of spades. And there it is. The 10 of spades. I'm going to try something here. We'll place that one down here, and what I want you to do is, just as I go through the pack again, just say stop anywhere.
Stop.
Stop there, and this time remember that one. Okay? Have you
Yep.
got that? And again, I'll lose it in there, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. because I can find your card quite easily, because all I need to do once again is just look for that little mark that I put on the back. So it should be here anywhere now. Oh, hang on. Can't see a mark. The only card that's marked is that one. And is that your second selection?
Yep.
Okay, this is a great effect. Okay, this is something called the fastest card in the list, and I'll show you why. First of all, I need the card selected, please, sir, so if you just choose any one you want. And just show the camera, don't show me. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do with your card. I'm going to take your card and place it back into about centre of the deck. You'll know it's about centre, right? Okay. Now, the fastest card in the West is coming up. I feel like a gunslinger when I do this, I don't know why, but I'm going to take the whole deck now. Your card's shuffled in there somehow. The box is empty, yeah? And I'm going to place the whole thing back in to the box, just like so. I'm going to leave it there, just like that, so you can see the whole thing's back in there, yeah? Now, before I carry on, I just want to just show you, this pocket is totally empty and there's no hidden cards in there whatsoever. And I'm going to take the whole deck with the box and place it into my pocket, so I can't do any funny business. Now, I better put my jacket out for this and tuck my belly in. So this is the fastest card in the West. I'm going to attempt with one hand to go into my pocket, to open the box, to find your card, to pull it out and close the box in as little time as possible. Are we ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. In we go. One card pulled out. And the box completely closed. Nothing else in the pocket. And is that your card?
Yep.
And that, my dear, is the fastest card in the West. Okay, this next effect is better performed if you've got a responsible adult with you, or a guardian that can watch over you, and you'll see why in a minute. First of all, I'm going to give the pack a shuffle, and then we can make sure all the cards are mixed up. Now what I'm going to do, love, is as I go down these cards, I just want you to say stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
Stop there? Okay. Yep. I want you to take that card, don't let me see it, and I want you to show it to the camera as well so the camera can see it. Okay?
Yep.
Now what I want you to do is place it back on one of the piles, and then place the other pile on top of it so it's completely in the middle of the deck and I don't know what card it is.
Okay.
And just tell me you've done that and I'll turn back around.
Done it.
Okay?
Yep.
So it's definitely in the middle here somewhere.
Definitely.
Now I'm not going to go into it because what I've got here is a special lighter, and if it works. And all I need to do is just to get you to think of your card and look at the flame. Okay? Now keep memorising what card you've got. I'm taking it's a red card.
Yep.
Because what I've got here, can you see that? I've got a heart there.
Yep.
And I think, is that a 7?
That's a 7.
7 of hearts. Okay, there's a thing in card magic called palming. Now, I've seen magicians do this excellently well. I've also seen it being done spectacularly badly as well. Now, there's different types of palming. There's the classic palm, there's side jog palm, and I'm going to show you a little thing which has now come up with called the invisible palm. And it's just using these 4 kings. And here they are. And I'm just going to give you a demonstration on what I mean by the invisible palm. Okay? So to do this, I'm going to take 3 of the kings and I'm going to place one down here, and I'm going to show you if I take one of the kings I can palm it. Now from the back you can't see it. From the front it becomes invisible until you actually place it down on the mat. Now we'll try this again. This time I'll take these 2 up here. I'm going to take one of the kings and invisibly palm it. Again, from the back you can't see, from the front it becomes invisible until I actually place it down onto the mat. Now one last time. This time I'm going to take one of the kings and I'm going to invisibly palm it. Again, from the back you can't see, and from the front it becomes totally invisible until you actually place it down on the mat. And now all 4 kings are there. And just to show you that all 4 kings have gone, you can see these cards now, there is no king. But the good thing about invisibly palming as well is that it allows you to switch cards without anybody knowing, because I was never really using the kings. What I was using was the 4 aces. Okay, the most essential tools to have in Magic is 1, a deck of cards, and 2, a good Sharpie pen. Now, I want you to film this whole effect straight on the board, don't move it away because I don't want people to think cards are being switched around off shot off camera. So what we're going to do is we'll start by giving the cards a bit of a mix and a shuffle. Shuffle in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the pen in a minute, but what I want you to do first of all, love, is to sign this card for me. So if you just take this pen and just write your name big across the front of that card. Okay. So we know now that there's only one card in this pack that looks like that. The 2 of spades with your name across it. Yeah? Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place your card right there. Now make sure that you do not take your eye off that card. Yeah? We'll give the pack another cut and another shuffle. So then we know that the cards are mixed around once more. Now I'm going to take the next card, this 7 of diamonds, and I'm going to sign my name across it. So if you just watch here, so Paul, and I'll even put a nice smiley face on it there. Okay, so you can see that. It's a bit upside down, but yeah.
Yep.
Paul and a nice smiley face, and that's on the 7 of diamonds. Now I'm going to place my card over here. Now, at no point have you took the camera away from this, have you?
No.
Can you point to where your card is?
There.
Over here.
Yep.
So we know that's your card, we know that's my sign card. Watch. Because over here now is my sign card, and over here just happens to be yours. Okay, I've always loved effects that use helpers. And I'm not just necessarily talking about spectator helpers, but I'm talking about card helpers. And for this one, it uses just that. So I'm just going to go through the pack and look for a couple of helper cards. And there is one, and hopefully we'll come across one very shortly. There is 2. The cards I'm talking about are the 2 blackjacks. We have the Jack of Spades and the Jack of Clubs. Now for this, I need a help of you to also pick a card for me, please, love. Anyone you want. Okay, and the card that you've chosen is Queen of Hearts. Okay, so it's going to be these jacks that are going to help me with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'll take your Queen of Hearts and place it on top of the deck. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take it and place it in between the 2 jacks. I'm just going to leave them there for the time being. Now I need the help now to select a card for me. So as I go down the pack, just say stop and who you want. Stop there. Okay. So I'm going to use this card here, the 3 of spades. Now I just want you to keep your eye on this 3 of spades. Just as I brush it along the top, keep your eye closely on the 3 of spades because it changes into one card, your selected card. And the card now sandwiched between the 2 jacks is now the 3 of spades. Okay, I'm going to do an effect using these cards and also this box. Now the box is completely empty, as you can see. And before we start, let's just give the pack a shuffle. And then they're all mixed. So what I want you to do, love, is just to reach in and just choose any card that you want. Okay, I want you to remember it, show the camera. This time don't show me because I'm going to take your card and place it back into about centre of the cards, yeah? Now I'll give the pack some cuts. Now when I do this, a lot of people are assuming as well that I'm actually cutting cards and controlling cards. So I want to first of all tell, is that your card?
No.
Excellent. So it's not at the top, and is that your card at the bottom?
No.
Brilliant. But I'm going to use that 9 of clubs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it into the box, and I'm going to seal it up. Now I'm going to take some of the cards and place them on top of the box, and I'm going to cut half the cards and cut them to the bottom of the box. And when ready. 3, 2, 1, fire. And now one card reverses itself in the deck. Hang on a minute. 9 of clubs. The 9 of clubs we put in the box, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the card now that's in the box, is that your selection?
Yeah.
If you could ask a magician what is the one trick that they could perform for the rest of their lives, what would it be? Now most of them will probably say the ambitious card. It's snappy, it's constantly surprising, and you can make the effect as long or as short as you want to. Now I've got my own different version of the ambitious card, and there's many versions out there, many routines. So I'm going to show you mine quickly first of all. So Sarah, if you just choose any card, now prefer to choose like a number card instead of like a picture card, because what I want you to do is sign the front of it, and it's easier to show up if you picked like a number card. So just choose any one that you want. In the 4 of spades. And I just want you to take the pen and I want you to sign your name across it so that only you can see it. Okay?
Yep.
So the 4 of spades now becomes Sarah's ambitious card. Okay? So what I'm going to do first of all is place the card back into about the centre of the pack. Okay? And it just goes in there just like so. I won't touch it for the time being. Now that card now is connected to you. Okay? Because you chose that card, now that card chooses you. So it's going to respect everything that you do. Okay? Now you need to have a calling card for it, a calling word for it. Okay, so let's say for instance ginger. So every time you say ginger, your card's going to jump straight back to the top. Do you want to give it a go?
Ginger.
Ginger. By you saying ginger, your card jumps straight back to the top. Okay? You get the gist?
Yep.
Right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spin cut your card back into the middle of the deck. And I'm going to show you, if you don't say anything, nothing's going to happen. It's not going to come first. It's not going to come second. It's not ever going to come third. It's never going to come to the bottom. Yeah? The only way it will jump back to the top is by, what do you have to say?
Ginger.
Ginger. And then your card jumps straight back to the top. You get the gist, yeah?
Yeah.
You know the score. This is the ambitious card. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take your card, just lift up half the pack. And I'm going to place your card back in. I'm going to place the pack back on top. And what do you need to say?
Ginger.
And turn over the card. There you go. It always jumps back to the top. That's the ambitious card. Yeah?
Yep.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try something different, a bit of a different routine to it. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take your card. This time I'm going to place it into the middle. Okay? That is your card in the middle of the deck, yeah? And to prove it, I'm going to push your card forward so you can see it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Watch. I'll take your card, we'll place it into the middle, I'll leave it there. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it more difficult for myself, I'll use less cards. Now, at the moment, your card's not there. Even though it's close, it's not there. But as soon as I push yours in, what do you say?
Ginger.
Ginger. And your card jumps back to the top. But this is actually the bottom half of the deck anyway. The top half is over here, and your card always jumps back to the top. Brilliant, yeah? You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. This time, I'm going to leave your card stuck out so you can see your card. Yeah? Watch. I'll take it again, place it into the middle, and I'll cut it into the middle as well. Now this time, don't say anything, and I'll just show you what I mean. It's not going to come to the top, not going to come second, not going to come third, and it's not going to come to the bottom. Yeah? But all you have to say is one thing. What do you say?
Ginger.
Ginger. And by you saying ginger, your card jumps straight back to the top. So for the final part of the ambitious card, what I like to do is I like to show people how their card jumps to the top right in front of their very eyes. To do this, I'm going to place a good bend into your card, and I'm going to leave your card, and I'm going to slide it about into the centre of the pack. About there. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. And I want you to watch really, really closely. Can you get a good focus on this? What do you actually say?
Ginger.
Ginger. And you see it just jumps right in front of your eyes back to the top of the deck. And that, my friends, is the ambitious card.